Alright guys, so we're going to start off today's cut sectioning. Sectioning is going to be real simple. Basically two separate sections. Working diagonal forward partings, separating the top and the bottom. So I go right at the edge of the eyebrow up to the mid crown, clip that away, and then I'm going to go into the bottom. I'm going to comb that backwards, and then I'm going to work a diagonal back line to separate that low crown occipital bone area with another triangle. So just separating that, and then I can go in with my clipper and clipper off that entire bottom section. So for me, I'm going in with a clipper because I can work quickly and really get that hair removed, and it's going to give me a very similar, if not the same result as doing scissor over comb. So you guys can decide what technique you want to use, but I'm going to go through and just quickly work that clipper. Clipper's all the way closed at its shortest point at a number 3 guard. So I go through, I work that off. Then I'm going to go in and polish that doing clipper over comb. So comb choice for me, this is a YS Park comb, but any of you guys, if you just get a clipper, a comb that is as wide as the clipper, that tends to work really, really well. So you can just go through there. Now I take my trimmer, my T-trimmer, and I work that lengths and to really create some soft lines throughout the cut. And then I'll do some fine tuning with the scissor as well at the end. So our sectioning in the back is going to be starting vertical, and then we're going to work pie-shaped sections all the way around, following the head shape though, not staying stationary. I want to just create some layering in the form of the head shape. So just see me working, slightly holding that hair straight out from the head, and then working that tri-razor through, creating that layered effect. Nice little disconnect on this haircut, but it's nice and soft because of the fact that we're using the razor. So the razor is going to create some really nice soft lines in this cut. I work my way all the way around the head, the same exact way, pie-shaped sections or diagonal forward sections if you want to say that. And then you can see that we've got our length. Now we're going to work our way through the top. The way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to cut it at 90 degrees or at a rounded kind of shape around the head. But with that being said, I don't want to elevate it too high over the head at this point. I want to build up the weight in the center of the head shape. So everything's going to kind of come towards my body as I cut it. So you'll see following the round of the head, working that razor through, nice big strokes with the razor as well. The heavier that stroke with the razor, the back and forth movement, the softer your line is going to be and the more texture you're going to create. So this is one of my favorite tools. It's a 3-sided cutting tool. So you cut 100% on the one side. That's what I'm using right now. But you did possibly see me go in and I use the 25% cutting side just to remove a little weight in that fringe area as well. So very versatile. It's kind of my Swiss Army knife. I use it on almost every single haircut that I do, along with using a scissor, because I don't think one tool fits all. But it's a great tool to have in your back pocket, literally, and pull it out whenever you need it to create some texture and movement, remove some weight, and you can see the effect that it's giving this haircut here. So just continuing through, keep taking those sections, bringing the hair over to me. Elevation is always your friend when you're trying to remove some weight from a haircut. So you'll see that I'm lifting it slightly as I work through it. I'm not bringing it down to the ear. I'm bringing it up above more that parietal ridge area. If you guys are confused on any of the terminology that I'm using in this video or any of my videos that you watch, let me know in the comments, first off. But second, I do have an FSE digital haircutting system available on Shop FSE. It's $49.99. It's got a PDF book that talks about terminology. There's 8 step-by-step exclusive haircuts for that system, and it really walks you through and tells you guys how to do all the basic haircuts so that you're starting off on the right foot, especially if you haven't really studied up in a while or you're just getting out of school. It's a great tool for you to train yourself or your team or your salon, whatever it is. I'm going to go with the Matte Beck scissor now and start creating some soft edges around that fringe area. So basically, to explain what I did here, is I went through and I cut with the tri-razor my basic length that I was going for, or about the length I was going for. Now I section off the top in that little triangle kind of formation, and I just lighten up that fringe because I want to start to expose her eyes. And that's really what I was going for. So a little slide cutting through. Now we go in with Paul Mitchell Invisible Wear Memory Shaper. I put that in the hair. It's a really nice light hold. We'll call it a gel. And I just work that through the hair. It's going to create a ton of shine. Gives me that hold, keeps the cuticles smooth. You can see the texture already popping out, but we're going to do a ton of techniques now, guys. So this is new scissors, or texturizing scissors, because it has teeth on both blades. So there's no standard blade on this. And what I love about that is as it cuts into the hair, you can see how easy it glides through. There's no blade to get in the way. A lot of the times when you cut with a typical texturizing scissor, especially if it's not great quality, you'll get a snag up in that. So you just want to make sure that you have a good quality scissor, but I'm sliding through it just like a hot knife through butter, and working that texturizing scissor through and just lightening up the shape. So I've got my overall shape using the tri-razor, and now I go in and just remove some weight, elevate the hair, point cut into it, create a ton. Alright, so finishing off with a little slide cutting with the texturizing scissor, then I'm going to switch back, go to my standard Matt Beck scissor. This is a 5-inch scissor. I'm going to do some slide cutting right in the front, lifting the fringe up. Again, this is kind of your artistic vision. So the more texture you want, the more you do it. If you want to expose the eye a little bit more, a little bit of slide cutting. Slide cutting is such a great technique to just soften the haircut. Now I'm going to go in. This is called the no thumbs technique. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a specific video on how to do this. But basically you just pinch the scissor, you take your thumb out of it, and you work your way up and down. That's going to just lighten up the shape, add a little bit extra texture in there as well. But again, let me know if you want to learn that. Alright, so this is Paul Mitchell Invisible Wear Cloud Whip. I love this product because it's so light. It's not like a typical wax or anything like that. It's very, very light, so you're going to get all the natural texture is going to come out when you put this in the hair. And obviously, because we cut the hair this way, it's got a lot of nice natural texture anyways. And you guys can see beautiful hair color from Paul Mitchell. The Demi, this is the new Pearl line. I was blown away with how it was able to take bright yellow hair and turn it into this beautiful smoky pearl